Wouldn't you know it, as soon as she arrives at the office she finds herself trapped in an elevator with Tae Mu and Song-hoon. Hari overhears them talking about attending the tasting event, so she fakes a bathroom emergency and hides in the toilet while Tae Mu and the rest of the company fawn over Minwoo's white kimchi ravioli. Over dinner, Jung So updates Hari on her numerous coincidental meetings with Song-hoon. Not only did her convenience store hunk turn out to be Tae Mu's chief secretary, but he's also her new neighbor. Sadly, he's not the gallant bug-squashing kind of neighbor, and his method of killing a cockroach was the very definition of overkill. But his liberal use of pesticides isn't his only negative quality. No, he remains annoyingly faithful to Tae Mu for some reason, and he refuses to engage in any sort of flirtations or conversations beyond the passing neighborly courtesies. He claims he's doing it out of loyalty to Tae Mu, who suffered a great embarrassment as a result of her orchestrated blind date fiasco. It turns out Song-hoon is faithful to the Kong family because he's Grandpa's adopted grandson, and over a family dinner, Grandpa expresses his desire to spend more meals with his boys. If only Tae Mu would get married so he could have some grandbabies running around. Then maybe, just maybe he wouldn't be so lonely? But if he can't have grandbabies, then he can make Song-hoon and Tae Mu have dinner with him twice a week. Both men protest, and Tae Mu has Song-hoon pull up his schedule to prove just how excessively busy he is with work. Wouldn't you know it, the event on Tae Mu's calendar that catches Grandpa's eye is Tae Mu's one-year anniversary with Kim Hee. Oops! Tae Mu forgot his fake anniversary. Grandpa tells Tae Mu to clear his schedule, and much to Song-hoon's surprise, Tae Mu willingly listens to his grandfather and asks Song-hoon to move around his appointments. Meanwhile, Hari and her team have taken a company trip to film promotional videos for their ongoing project. But even on a farm in the middle of nowhere, Hari can't avoid the trope god's ire. It just so happens that Grandpa is nearby on unrelated business, and he spots the company bus. Always considerate of his employees, Grandpa stops by to take a peek at their progress and join them for lunch. While Hari does her best to hide her identity from Grandpa, Tae Mu calls to invite her out to dinner for their faux anniversary because that's what Grandpa wants. Not him. It's entirely his grandfather's idea. But if that's the case, why does he purposely wait to answer his phone when Hari returns his call? And why is he so dang pleased when she remembers the fake anniversary that he forgot? Oh yeah, this boy is smitten, and he doesn't even realize it yet. Hari wraps up her call with Tae Mu, but as she exits the restroom where she found some privacy, she comes face to face with Grandpa. And he's in the middle of a crap attack, desperate to use the facilities. Hari panics and locks herself in the bathroom, unable to face Grandpa, but he pulls at the door from the other side, really needing to go. Unfortunately, the exact moment she chooses to open the door and make a hasty exit, Grandpa pulls with all his strength, and Hari's swift release of the door causes Grandpa to tumble backwards. Grandpa falls in slow motion, and it briefly looks like Hari is going to reach out and provide us with another slip-and-fall kiss. Instead, Grandpa lands butt first in a water and lettuce-filled washing tub and has to head to the hospital wearing some ill-fitting clothes he borrowed from Hari's annoying co-worker Kevin. The next day, Tae Mu picks Hari up for their anniversary date. And he's pleased to see that the ointment he brought her the night before has cleared up her bruised eye. He escorts her to the first stop on their date, which is an expensive clothing boutique. The kind that serves Hari tea in gold-plated cups and has Tae Mu browse their catalog via a tablet. Hari jokes that she's living through a Kdrama trope, and Tae Mu tells her to blame his grandfather, whose inspiration for their date was his favorite drama. After trying on several outfits, they finally settle on an outfit for Hari to wear to dinner. It's a bit too tight, but it's also a one-of-a-kind designer. So suck it in, Hari. Over dinner, Tae Mu and Hari discuss their shared love of food, and it's downright adorable how bashful Tae Mu appears when he catches himself rambling. As tropey as this drama may be, it still breaks the mold by giving these two a common interest, which makes the romance feel more realistic. Instead of manufacturing the romance through their unconventional circumstances and forced close proximity, they've been given a legitimate foundation for building intimacy. It's also very apparent as the night progresses that Tae Mu is starting to fall for her. After Hari has a wardrobe malfunction that everyone saw coming, Tae Mu shields her from embarrassment and then cutely teases and flirts with her when they're alone. He also pointedly looks at Hari when complimenting the fireworks. She catches him looking, and she's clearly taken aback. After driving Hari home, Tae Mu realizes that she left her wallet in his car, so he turns back around to drop it off. And this is where things get juicy, folks, because as he pulls up, he sees Minwoo wave hello to Hari, who's taking out the trash from her family's restaurant. The pieces start falling into place. Hari and Kim. He both have had 7-year crushes on Minwoo. They both have the same ringback tone on their phones. They both know a lot about food. They both look and sound the same. As the truth comes crashing down on him, Tae Mu takes a peek at the wallet in his hand and sees Hari's identification. As if all that isn't enough proof, he dials Kim Hee's number and watches as Hari answers the call.